Hello, mi amigos. I've got some new drugs. Drug of choice from Colombia. This is the good stuff. Yes, pure. Anyways, no drugs here, but the new export of choice is iPhone fake models. So let's take a look today at some brand new iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus clones. Now, when I reviewed these a few months ago, those were the ones that came out before the iPhone 7 and 7 Plus were even announced. Today I want to show you the latest and greatest in the Chinese clone game. So these are updated processors, better cameras, even supposedly some awesome new features. So I'm actually very curious to see how much these have improved since the last version. So let's take a look at the latest iPhone 7 and 7 Plus clones that you can get for about $70 starting price, and these are in jet black. All right, let's take a look at what China has in store for us today. These are the best, the greatest, and to be honest, this could even be a little bit of an informational video because there was a post today on Reddit about some person that found a really clever iPhone 6s fake. Well, there are even better iPhone 7 clones, so if we were to buy one brand new, this is what we would get right here. Whoa, some really cool packaging. So they actually did update the packaging since last time. That is impressive. All right, so take a look at that. Wow, that's crazy. You know, since the time that Apple has released the new version, they have obviously seen what the box looks like. So I'm gonna go grab the official one. I did not expect to see this. And to show you guys the small differences if you guys are buying one that's sealed like this, so you can tell the difference and not be scammed. All right, so here is the real deal, here is the fake. So it's very muted in color. The LED is not in color. As you can see, it's pretty much black and white. There's no color. It's a lot less vivid. These are reflective, both of them, so nothing there. Look at that, they copied the text one for one. It looks so good. So these guys are getting so good. Okay, so taking a look at the back. Wow, okay. Look at that. Look at how close these guys are. So they don't have two serial codes right here. Pretty much an easy way to tell right away is if there aren't two serial codes, it probably is fake. The text over here, a little bit faded where it shouldn't be. It looks like it's printed over the lines. Weird. But wow, the little details. The CE is filled in where over here it's not. And the text over here is a little bit smaller. So if you're holding the box, basically it looks a little bit smaller. So very close. Someone that doesn't have this nearby can look at this and be like, wow, this is pretty much the real deal. All right, so let's unbox this. Man, these guys are clever. I mean, I'm not sure if people buy these just to resell and scam people, but man, that sounds like a profitable business idea to me. Not that I would ever do that, but all right. So, popping up. We've got our little booklets. Please have Apple stickers. Nope, they do not. They do include one of these though. That's kind of neat. All right. So there's the booklet. Obviously, this isn't something that Apple does. Apple would never put it in a little plastic like this. But pulling this out, here is our jet black iPhone 7 Plus. Wow. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and say this. These guys really went above and beyond. Take a look at the old one. The text is wrong. There are FCC labels. The line of text is a little bit lower than it should be. Even the antenna bands aren't correct. And now they fixed all of those issues. They swoop in like they should. The text is one for one how it should look. And the Apple cameras are actually offset. See how both of these are the same size? On the actual one, let me pull mine out. You'll notice that one is smaller, one is bigger. Now they've totally copied that look. And it looks as if there might actually be two real cameras. Maybe one is a dud. And if you look closely at the flash unit, you'll see that it isn't a 4-pot flash, it's just 2. So that's one dead giveaway. Apple doesn't put any film on their actual logos. I mean, the camera lens over here, so that shouldn't be there. All right, but there is a screen protector built in, kind of neat. Not something Apple does. And one for the front. Wow, but holding this in your hand, it definitely feels a lot more high quality. There are no loose parts inside on the old one. Not that there are, but it just feels cheap. They've certainly perfected this one. Okay, let's go ahead and power her on and take a look at these features. Oh, you guys done goofed. Dead giveaway right there that it's a fake. A black iPhone should have a black startup screen. This, if it's turning on with a white screen and it's a black phone, fake. No, Apple does not do this. They color coordinate their startup screens per phone. But otherwise, man, those little details. So while that's turning on, oh, the system is starting. Okay, because we totally get this on iPhone. Let's take a look at these. So got that, got our cable. And if you look really, really closely in the inside of that cable, there are like some plastic pieces in there. It looks misaligned. You know, that's all those little tiny things. You can see that it's fake. You can really see the molds on these AirPods or EarPods. Ugh. But they got the box correct for the most part, so gotta give them props for that. They definitely are stepping up their game. Okay, so obviously, if it just jumps right into the OS, no startup, then that's fake. This display, it's all right. It's sharp. It's not too bad. Let's take a look at how well they did with the operating system. Whoa, what went on there? So when you click search here, it just goes up to another search function. Huh. Not how Apple does it. Show more. Ooh, actually has that right there. The keyboard is obviously trying so hard to blend in and be an Apple one, but it's obviously Android. This home button is actually capacitive. There's no click to it. So if I try and click on it with something else, it doesn't work. Wow. So they definitely upgraded it. On the old one, it was actually a click button. Anyone that has a real 7 or 7 Plus knows it doesn't have a real home button. You know, you need skin to go ahead and press it. Now that's the case over here. That's so cool. But once you start opening apps, man, it's that feeling, you know, when you're using an iPhone, you just don't have it here. Camera. Oh, they copied this pretty well. What does portrait mode do? Doesn't seem to really do anything. Photo, video. They got the zoom correctly. So they're updating all of these little things above and beyond what they need to. I mean, they could have just packaged the phone without updating the OS, but they're doing that. That's cool. Here in iOS 10, again, you got that search function. If you scroll down, the only thing is there's no widgets page over here. So you only have a search function for notification, which for me is a dead giveaway. Widgets. Wow, they got this correct too. Super cool. Okay, so let's jump into settings here. General about, what do we got? 10.1.1. Wow, I lucked out, guys. I can go ahead and jailbreak this using Yalu. Sweet. 125 gigabytes available. What else do we got here? If I click on these, do they have a second function? Nope. SEID. Cool. Legal information. Regulatory. Wow, look at how much detail they go into. They copy all of this stuff. So if you were potentially buying this from someone, it would be very, very convincing. Now, there's no slide to go back from the edge. For me, not an iPhone right there. Okay, now there seems to be a widgets page. For some reason, either I didn't see it or didn't work just a second ago. All right, I'm not sure what this local is. Oh, is that maps? And if I click on maps, an error occurred during installation of maps. But okay, I'm gonna go ahead and try and install Antutu, see what kind of benchmarks we can get from this. Apparently this has a faster processor in it. This is the absolute slowest garbage internet I have ever used on a phone. To open a single link from Google, to load Google takes like 10 to 15 seconds. To load a link, it takes 1 to 3 minutes. So they don't actually let you use the App Store, which is BS because you can't download anything. You can't even load anything from here. It just sits on here permanently. Also, I tried to download files, sideload them because I want to tell how fast this thing is. I'm pretty sure they're lying in the listing and it's a pain. The home button, I've noticed while using it, you can't actually double tap it twice to open up the app switcher. Like sometimes on accident you'll do it, but basically you have to double tap it instead of double press it. So there are a lot of telltale signs that this is a fake. I'm gonna keep trying to get this, but I think I can't actually get you guys Geekbench results or benchmarks just because of how incredibly slow this thing is. So last thing I wanted to show you, control center here. So it's very, very milky looking, not like it is on iPhone. Night shift works though. Ooh, that's cool. Now let's just see with 3D touch. So not seeing any 3D touch toggles here. So there's no real 3D touch. It's kind of like a simulator. If you go ahead and hold briefly on it, it'll come up with those menus. Yeah, so sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Whoa, some sort of glitch there. and clicking on the shortcuts does nothing. It literally just takes you to settings. So I'm taking pictures for you guys, trying to get a quality test. Looks like I'm filming through a glass of water or something. It's so washed out, it's bad. But every time I take a picture, what's more annoying is that it opens up this notice that I need to reinstall maps. What does this have anything to do with what I'm doing right now? I'm not trying to get directions, I'm taking pictures. Are you serious? I would uninstall it and reinstall it, but you guys wouldn't even let me access the damn app store. Oh great, so I'm trying to transfer videos to my computer and I find out that, oh, my computer, my laptop is not supported by the iPhone. Huh, interesting. I find out that the settings is completely fake. You can't search for anything in here. It's literally just for looks. I can't transfer photos directly, so I don't even know what to do. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and open this thing up, see if there's a micro SD slot inside of there, but I really need to transfer all of these photos, so let's see what this thing is made of. I'm actually kind of unhappy because I paid for two. I paid for an iPhone 7 and a 7 Plus clone, and they only sent me this one, so I'm kind of butthurt about that. I was gonna make a video with both, but considering that in my last clone video, they pretty much had the same internals, that's what I would have thought would be the case here. So got those little bolts out. Let's get this sucker on here. See what the build quality of this thing is like. Oh, I don't even need a pry tool. It just pops right off. So what do we got here? Oh, SIM card tray. Duh. All right, popping that guy out. Whoa. So this time around, they don't pop open in just two easy steps. They actually have a little ribbon cable here for the back. So, ribbon cable and antenna is connecting it. We can see that one of the cameras is a dud, doesn't do anything. Internals are looking a little bit better than last time, but very, very cheap. The battery does take up the whole area back here. So there's very, very minimal EMI shielding here. So electromagnetical interference. I'm going to go ahead and see what this thing can take when it comes to an interference from electrical pulses. I built an EMP just for this very reason, but very cheap. I can't seem to find a micro SD slot. I wish I could because I really need to get this stuff off. Yeah, I'm not happy. I have no idea how to get the photos off of this. Oh my goodness. They must have stuck a Bluetooth 2.0 chip inside of this thing because it takes ages just to transfer a 2 megabyte file. That's the only way I found that I can take stuff off of here to here because no computer will recognize it. It has no SD card slot that I can access inside of it. What a load of crap. Just to show you the video quality, just want to zoom in here. Oh, you can't actually, oh, you can, all right, so it definitely looks like an improvement over the original. Look at that resolution. Hey, little birdie. Got my EMP over here that I'm going to be showing you soon. Very, very unstable. It doesn't have OIS. I'm going to cover up one of the cameras, see if it stops working. Yeah, I think it's only a one camera setup. It doesn't actually record from the other one, which is funny. And front-facing camera, so not too bad actually. Quality's quite all right. All right, so there's front-facing. We are going to continue and see what's inside of this thing. And the last thing I wanted to check is the Touch ID because supposedly they said it does work. So let's turn passcode on. Passcode options 4 digits. Oh, there's no alphanumeric option. 1 2 3 4. 1 2 3 4. And let's do Touch ID for iPhone unlock. 2 3 4 5 6. I saw the cable running to the home button when I opened it up, so I assume it's working. Feels like it. Adjust your grip. Oh, cool. Even this. Man, this clone goes deep. All right, so let's test it out. Another finger that's unregistered. Oh, it shakes. Ooh, wow, it actually works. Let me try using my knuckle, something that's obviously unregistered, and then my finger. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, but now it worked. Maybe it is random. You can never tell with these things. Okay, index finger that's not on there. Wow, that is cool. So it does actually genuinely work. So, you know, I'm a little confused here. It genuinely pisses me off trying to use this thing because they make it unusable. Literally anything you try to do, like take a picture, will bring up a message that you need to reinstall maps, but you can't reinstall maps because the App Store doesn't work and the internet doesn't work. It is the slowest piece of crap ever, but it looks so convincing. I mean, to a grandmother or grandfather, someone that's not very tech savvy, someone could sell these things and they would actually pass as real. So I want to do something to you because you are pissing me off. Sorry for the ugly looking rig. I just want to show you guys what will happen. My mic might stop working here because of the EMP effect. Just to show you guys a 5S. What this thing does to it right away. It's kind of crazy. Die, bitch. iPhone home has stopped working. Ah, it's funny. Yeah, that thing's a little resistant to it. Any other phone, though, glitches it like crazy. Whoa, the EMP really glitched it. Okay. All right, guys, there it is. So that is the iPhone 7 Plus clone. So good, you can barely tell the difference from a real one. It's ridiculously good. So guys, be careful out there if you are buying a used phone on Craigslist. This thing is $70, but I don't know. It might be worth the money if you just want a phone to fool around with. It's almost unusable, to be honest. So mostly just for scamming purposes, I think. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Peace.